Welcome once again to Tech Global. All right, so we're going to be starting all over. So in this week five, we're talking about project management that has to do with what Asana, Trello, and Zapier. So today we'll be talking about Trello. Okay, so for those of you who don't have the Trello app, I told you before, download it and install it in your system or in your phone. So you go back to your Firefox. Okay, go to your search browser. Then once you go there, type Trello and send. Then it's going to appear. Go down with the Wikipedia. Then once you click it, locate project management. All right. So for those who already have it installed, let's just go straight to the point because we're going to be doing practical. So once you click on Trello app, it's going to open. All right. But before we dive into it in details, let me explain to you and give you a few details of what Trello is all about. Okay. Like I said, Trello is a project. Please, I hope you're with jotter and pen to take things down. I said Trello is a project management and collaboration tools that what helps individuals and teams organize tasks, track progress, and manage projects. Okay. Usually, it uses what is simple terms of boards, lists, and cards to help what users stay organized and productive. Now, Trello is widely used by what? A virtual assistant, project manager, small business, remote team, student content creators, and what event planners. And how does it work? We have the board. A board represents what a project, department, or workflow. Example of this is what? Travel booking project and what social media management, client management, and what content creation. We also have the attachments and we have the labels, we have the board, we have the word virtual assistant tags. So now take these things into consideration. It's very, very important. All right. So now let's go straight to practical now. So what you need to do is you can see the Trello app have open it here. You can see the board, the template, the home, and we have the Trello workspace, board members, and what's setting. So now I usually advise my students to go straight to creating. You need to create your own board. Okay, so what we do is you come to create. Once you click on this create, it's going to open. All right. You see the create board and what start with a template. So I go to create board. Now a board will appear. What you need to do is type in the name of the project you are working. All right. I'm going to type project management with Tech Global. With Tech Global. Once you're done, you click enter. It will take you there. Okay, we are progressing. All right, now you can see the title, Project Management with Tech Global. We have here the enter list name. Okay, add list. Now, how do you intend to add the list? First of all, let's start from week 1. Okay, week 1 to week 2, week 3, week 4, and week 5. All right. So but I will not just add list like that. Okay, then what I will be doing is I'm going to add to do, doing, and done. That's how I'm going to do it. Okay, so I'm going to put here to do. Move to the next one, doing. You get to understand as you progress. All right, you add and that tag leaks. Then move to the next one, done. All right, so on this note, I need to add another one, and this is where the week 1 to week 2, week 3, week 4, blah 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 will now comes in. Okay, so we have here week 1 is what? Introduction to what? Virtual assistant. Virtual assistant. Then we add another one. We have what do we have again? Okay, that's for week 2. We have Google Workspace. Google Workspace for a VA. That's the short form of virtual assistant. So do not be confused, okay? Then we have the art and that list. We have the second one is sorry, the third one is that one should be travel arrangement pack. Yeah. So we have another one here. That's the fourth one will be data entry research. Fifth one, sorry, project management. The sixth one just the word getting hired as a virtual assistant. That was there's a lot in it. Has to do with portfolio, CV revamp, linking optimization, and the rest. All right. So getting hired. So that's it. So we have to move back down to here where we have this introduction to a virtual assistant. Okay. We have to do with week one. Okay. So what are we supposed to do here? What are we supposed to do here for this one? So you say add card. So right now I'm gonna be listing the things that was done in week one. What do we do in week one? Watch the video. All right. After watching the video, what next? Watch a YouTube tutorials video, learn the Google Workspace, or watch a YouTube tutorial video. Um, Submit your assessment and everything that was asked for you to do. Okay. So first of all, you put. I'm just showing you how to create tabs. All right. This is an example. Quiz and peer-to-peer coaching. Right. Peer-to-peer coaching. That was what we did, right? You press your enter, take you down. But again, you also okay. After that, now submit your tax. Submit your tax. So you move down to to the Google Workspace. Same thing with watch the video. So let's complete this. Boom, it's done. Then move down here to watch the video. Watch the YouTube video. Then learn Google Workspace tools. Google Workspace to proficiency. Proficiency. Then practice Google Workspace tools. Practice it. Then after that, you go to submit your tax. Please let it be a little bit fast, okay? So we can meet up with time. You submit your tax. So that's it. All right. So we now move to project management. Submit your tax. Project management. In this project management part has to do week three. That's week three. You have to travel arrangement pack for a VA. And what you do is week three video, you watch your video as well. Watch your video. Same thing with other one. Video. A YouTube video. to the next one. Practice creating travel presentation. Then after that, choose your what favorite location. Choose the favorite location. Then after that, you submit your tax. You move to the next one. You're progressing. You just do what? Data entry, research, watch a video, watch a video as a YouTube video. Then you practice your research and data entry. Then book a call with my peers and hmm, update it with my calendar. Voila, c'est fini. Practice what? Meeting arrangement. Okay, I think I need to add cards here. Add another list here. I think that's what I should do. Okay. So same thing applicable to others, like what you have done with others, same thing you're going to do here, but they have different um, um, arrangements. So I think here what you do is you still on the watched your YouTube, then you move down to the next step, practice management tools, and that's all. We now move to the last, until it's getting hired as a virtual assistant. Now, this is what the week 6 video. All right. So then you move down to the next one, practice effectively. And why we say practice effectively, we want you to become what? An exceptional VA. Yes, we want to become an exceptional VA. So the next one is what? LinkedIn automation. Then we move down, we have the cover letter. You must know how to write a standard letter, a cover letter when applying for a job. A cover letter, we have your resume. The last, getting hired as a virtual assistant. Voila, Stephanie. So that's it. All right. So you can see under this data entry, we have a project that practice meeting arrangement. Then after that, you submit your tax. You submit your tax. So same thing here. Practice written travel presentation. You can also include your submit your tax, okay, because make sure you submit your tax in every project you are doing. from your week 1 to your week 5, you must submit your tax. All right. Okay, now we have given a breakdown from the week 1 training to week 6 training. All right. So so what we do is, how do you intend to go about this? How do you intend to place it? Hmm? We have we have to do, we have doing, and we have done. All right. I think so. What we do is, from the week 1 training down to the week 2, week 3, week 4, it is done. You drag it down to done. You can see what I'm doing here. So you drag it to done, drag it to done. Sorry, I have to bring it back here so that one can, you understand. So same thing here. I'm just setting examples, all right. So now you can see at label, date, checklist, and members, right? Now description. You can choose to add your description here. So in this description, I can say learn who a virtual assistant is. And the skill required. You can see I've saved, all right. So you also come to your label, all right. Now this label has to do with colors. Okay, we can see the color green, we can see the yellow. All right, I have actually, whichever one wants to choose, you can go ahead and choose. So I think I want to go with green. Then come to my date. I have to choose a date that will be suitable for the meeting and save. Now can you see what we have here? Hmm? You can see the date, the color I choose, which is on the label. Like everything is well organized. So now same thing, that's what you're going to do with the doing. But first of all, before I do this, I want to like drag to week 3. I also drag week 3 because this one is already done to the done card. All right. Same thing with learn Google Workspace tools proficiency down here. Practice Google Workspace tools down here. And I feel like I should also add week 3 because it's still done. I have to submit your tax. This for travel arrangement pack, all right. Then I'm going to also include data entry research. Book a call with your peer-to-peer members to practice meeting arrangement. Then we now move down to project management. Now you can see the week 1, week 2, and week 3, week 4 training is under the done deal. All right. So we have doing and what to do. Okay. Now I believe you guys know the meaning of doing, right? So we are in the week 5, which has to do with the project management we are doing. So what you need to do is you move the project management tools down here. So that's how you're going to do it, okay? Then submit your task, same thing, you bring it down to that doing, and it is done, all right? So now you go to do. Now to do list will carry getting hired as a virtual assistant, all right? So what you do is you pick it down to do list, all right? So I'm just giving you an example on how to use this virtual assistant. So you pick all these ones, practice effectively, linking automation, cover letter, resume, unique portfolio, cold email, and take it down to, you can see how it's moving. Take down your cool email, move it down to do list, insert it. So you can see the beautiful work down here, right? So you can see what I did here with done. So same thing applicable to others. Okay, you can choose to go to label. How do you go about that? Okay, you can edit your cart. Once you click here, it will take you down there. Then you add your description, and all the things you need to do. So that's how to use Trello app. Okay. Okay, we also have attachment. Attachment is what you upload what? It's mainly for documents, PDFs, and images files, travel itineraries, and what? Contracts. Okay, that's what attachment is all about. So how can you get there? Like I said before, so you were following. If you look at where I enter after this edit card, but once you click there, you see label, date, and all those. You also see attachment there. That's when you enter the attachment. You get to see all these things. So mainly for you to upload what documents and PDF files and images. All right. Okay, I've explained to you what label is all about, and we have done the particular with label. Okay, so that's the board, that's the VA board. Okay, it's what? Virtual assistant tags. Already use it to what? Create tags. Use these apps to what? Create tags and replies to what? Client emails, schedule meetings, and what? Book travel arrangement. That's all. That's what really is all about. Right? That's what it's all about. So please, I want you to go get along with your app, play with it. All right? Navigate to your browser, download it for those who don't have the app. Download it and install it in your system or in your phone and start practicing. All right. I wish you guys all the best as you become a professional virtual assistant. Please, I want you guys to go out there and make the company proud and make us proud. All right. God bless you in all your endeavors. Good luck to you all. Please don't forget to like and share. Okay. Like, subscribe, and comment. Okay. Like, subscribe, and comment. Lastly, don't forget this your share button. All right. Once you click on the share button, insert your email address. Once you insert your email address, all right, tell my sister, you can see it on my desktop surface. So once you click there, you can see the thing is also displaying here, but you see this your searched Asana. If you click Asana, it will open. All right. Once you open, you click on that Asana again. It will take you to work organization to best project management tool. That's when you click on it. Once you click on it, it will take you to the app. Right. Once you get to the app, they will give you two options: either continue with your Gmail or you continue with your Google, right? So for me, I would advise you continue with Google. So once it opens, you're going to see, let me open this sector and show you how it's been done. The surface, how it looks like, all right? So you're going to see a display on the screen, all right? So you once you see that display on the screen, I'll advise you go with get started, all right? You can choose to come over here, get started in Asana, or yeah, it's same thing, all right? So once you click, it's going to open for you. But because I have it installed in my system already, I don't have to go through that process. So let's just go straight to the point because I'm trying to save time, all right? I'm going to do all right. So now you can see, now these are my work, previous tasks I've been doing. So I have to come to create. We always good to learn how to create something new. So you just need to be creative with our work, okay? So I came to create and click on create. So click on project. So once I click, a templates appear and I click on project. So I want to click on create blank project. All right. Once I click on create blank project, you see a project name will appear. Okay. So what are you supposed to do? Now, because the what I'm working on has a name, so I'm going to type the project name, Tech Global project. You can see that's it. So you can see here we have my workspace, private only with all members. So it depends on whoever wants to use. So I will leave it on my workspace. All right. So just go on continue. Once you go on continue, you can see here overview. I already have the overview. Choose views of your project. Okay, because what you're choosing here is what is going to appear on your dashboard. All right, the list. So I already have my overview. After that, you see track independencies and baselines. I also have calendar, okay, weekly or monthly workload. See how busy your team is based on tax and sub-tax. All right, write meeting notes and more. If you want to see more views, you click on see more view, more files will open. Okay, so all this one you click on them because I'll be making use of them. So I see no reasons why I should not. Okay, then workflow. So once you're done with them, just I hope you're seeing. You now click on create project, customize your Asana. Now create project. All right. Now you can see the project name that appear here, EOTech Global Project. Okay. You can see my overview. You can see the list, board, timeline, dashboard, Gantt, calendar, notes, workflow, files, message, workflow. Now, those are the things that actually the list of tasks I choose is what has appeared. So everything is properly done. So what I need to do is now add tasks. Okay, I need to add tasks. What am I working on? This is where it comes in. All right. So let's use what we have been doing from the week one training to week six training. Okay. So we have okay. I sorry. I think first of all, you need to understand something about Asana. Okay. Now, I need to give a short definition of what Asana is all about. All right. Now, Asana is a project management and collaboration platform that helps individuals and teams organize work tasks, track projects, manage deadlines, and also improve productivity from one central workspace. All right. That's what Asana is all about. And now, the main functions of Asana: time management, task management. In the core functions of Asana, with Asana, you can what? Create tasks and what? Sub-tasks, assign tasks to team members, set deadlines, add task descriptions, and attach files and documents. All right. Monitor task progress. That's what it means. So it's all about bringing what? Your jobs together, projects together. All right. So that's the beauty of Asana. That's what Asana represents. So now let's go back to um, inputting our name, tax names. All right. So let's say from the week one to week six, I think week one was what? Now, introduction to what? Virtual assistant. Let's say VA to VA, which means virtual assistant. All right. So you you add another tax, then new section. All right. I think what's supposed to be new is new section. I think here's supposed to be um the number two tax was what? After introduction to virtual assistant, we have that's with two. You have Google Workspace for a VA, that's for a virtual assistant. I think you add another section. I think I need to delete that section. Yes. That's what we want Google Workspace. BA. All right. So that's it. That's how to move. Okay, so I'm back to week one. Google Workspace. Then that's how you adding them. All right. So I've also added this. The third one is just okay. Here's travel arrangement. Then the fourth one is in data entering and researched. Meeting management. Then you come back to then what should be the week five? Yes, week five should be project management at Asana, Trello, and Zapier. I think okay, just the project management. Then week six is getting hired as a virtual assistant. You just start by getting hired, all right? So this is just like the surface of what yeah. So I need to remove this. I need to erase this. So now you come to add tags, all right? Now, what are you supposed to put here on this add tags? What's supposed to be there is what's supposed to be there is one, hmm? Watch the video or watch, let's say watch week one video project, all right? Now I'm giving you step-by-step rules on how um retraining is being carried out, all right? So watch week one video, okay? Then you add another one. What should be the second one? Now, after watching the video, what were you supposed to do? What do you intend to do? Hmm? Watch the reward video. All right. Do your assessment. Peer to peer, we had peer to peer question, right? Hmm? Book a call with your peer to peer question. Book a call. Take your assessment. Take your assessment and book a call. Peer to peer, peer member. All right. So then the next one is you submit. All right. Submit tax. Submit tax. All right. So we now move to Google Workspace. All right. I'm just setting an example of what you're supposed to do when using an Asana app. All right. Because most of these foreign employees, they prefer this app. All right. So as a professional virtual assistant, you should be able to use this app to collaborate tools, to collaborate your project, to collaborate other projects from different apps. It's like bringing works together. All right. Collaborating works together. So you should be able to use these apps, especially this Asana. All right. So while you're watching, I want you to drop on the comment section which one is your favorite apps to use. Is it Trello, Asana, or Zapier? Okay. So let's proceed. Now in this Google Workspace, all right. Now if you can briefly recall what you were asked to do. Now what you need to do first is you also have to learn how to use Google Workspace. All right. How to use Google Workspace. There are a whole lot of it. Okay. Learn how to use what? Google Workspace. First of all, you start by saying watch the video, watch the video, then you move down, learn, Google Workspace, Google Doc, Gmail, Google Doc, Gmail, Google Sheet, Google Doc, Gmail, Google Sheet, we have Google Form, all right, we have Google Slides, we have a whole lot of them. So you be the one to choose whoever one you want to. You have a lot of them. Okay. So you also include them. Also on a Google Workspace tools, all right. Then you come down here, you can click here, submit with two tags, all right. Submit with two tags, all right. So that's it. So we now move down to project travel arrangement. Okay. Now travel arrangement happens to be in our week in week three. Yeah, week three, yes. So now, what you need to do, you also input watch the video. All right, that's under travel arrangement. Watch the video, watch the video. The next one is research travel to favorite locations. That's all. Hmm? Stephanie, favorite location. All right. Then submit your tags. Hmm? As usual. Yeah. Then here we have data entry and research meeting arrangement. Sorry, meeting management. Sorry. All right. So which falls under week four? So now after this one, you say after watching week four video, you get the practice. You get to practice. All right. You get to practice. What are you practicing? That should be the question. Okay. Now let's say you practice what? Data entry. Data entry. You move down to the next one. Practice meeting arrangement. You move down to the next one. All right. Submit report tags as usual. So that's it. So now after this one, we have the project management. Okay. Now project management, sorry, is week five, right? So what you need to do is you're going to do same thing. Okay. Write the task name. Okay. After the name, then under that you put watch the video as well. Okay, same thing with week six. I think week six we have a lot in week six. Yeah. So you still watch the video, week five video, then practice project management tools. Project management tools. Move down to the next one. Submit your tags. Sorry. So now this one has a whole lot. Getting hired. All right, that's for week six. Week six, yeah. Now you also watch the video. That's the YouTube video. Don't get it twisted, okay? Watch the video, all right? Then you practice how to organize your LinkedIn automation, practice how to optimize your CV, you practice how to optimize your portfolio, all right? So what I'm saying is what you're going to list, what you're going to write down there, okay? So you also learn how to get hired as a professional virtual assistant, all right? So that's it. So once you can see my work, so once you're done with this, okay, you can see that's from the week 1 to week 5. So now task name projects already there showing here. I think what you need to do is now for week 1, all right? Now week 1, you can see. So now we have here to assign, we have due date, we have dependencies, all right? So there's nobody that I've assigned yet. So what you need to do, you click here, all right? Name or email. Now, wherever you want to assign this um, job to, you just click. Okay, I already have an email here. This was okay. This was my colleague in the profession. All right. So just click on that. This thing it's going to appear. Assign tags. All right. It's going to appear. Then put due date. All right. You have to choose the date that's suitable for you. I can put 28. Okay. That's done. That's tomorrow. All right. So after that, you now drop down to your description. Okay, your description. Now, just give a brief description on what the week one video is all about. All right, is to young entrepreneurs on how a professional virtual assistant. All right. So when after that, now if you have attachment like a document you want to attach, you can attach it with the document. You have subtags. All right. So everything is being listed here so that you understand it very well. Okay. Now Aeotech, Aeoport Etacon, you can see my name on it. I was the one that actually added that comment section. Okay. You can choose to add it. So now this person has been assigned this task to carry out by tomorrow. All right. That was the day that I actually choose. So that's the same thing you're going to do for week 2, week 3, week 4 until you get to week 6. Okay. So that's how Asana, that's the work of an Asana app. That's how to use Asana app to work. Okay. So you also come down to this place. Okay. Now, after everything you mark complete, all right, it's showing here. You see, yes, you can see this green here. That means week 1 task is completed. Same thing, you move down to week 2 task. That's the same method you're going to apply, okay, till you finish everything. All right. So once it's completed, let's say, okay, we are done with this task. All right. Yeah, job well done. Now, same thing applicable to others. All right. So that's what same thing you're going to do with others. Okay. So we also that's when we now have to come down to this overview. We have overview, we have list, we have board, we have timeline, and we have dashboard. Okay. So I believe you should understand what this is all about. All right, you should get a brief hint of what this is all about. Now, this project list you're seeing here. Now, project overview. Hmm? The project overview section provides what? A summary, right, of the entire project. It contains project goals, project descriptions, key members involved, key milestones, and what important resources and links. Project owner, okay, brief report, recent activity. That's you can see project description, right? The risk I talked about, on track, off track. Now you can see the importance of this, right? We have the board. We have the board. Now the board is what's going to show you your work, just like what you are seeing here right now. Mhm. You can see what I created. That's what we call the board view. Board view organize tasks into what columns. Hmm? Common columns include what to do, in progress, under review, and what complete. So you can see it here. Hmm? Now we also have the project calendar. Now the project calendar display what all project tasks according to the due date and what functions. Yes. Now the project calendar what display all project tasks according to what their due dates. Okay. So that's the work of a project calendar. All right. So you can see that Asana Asana is something sweet. Like it's a very nice app that you can use to work as a virtual assistant. Just know how to make use of it, and you will see that your work will be well organized. That's the work of an Asana. All right. So we have the list, we have the dash, we have the calendar, we have the notes. You believe what notes all about workload, files, message, workflow, okay, and the timeline as well. All right. So this is how to use Asana. It's very simple, very simple. Okay. So that's the list. Hmm, shows you the work. This you can see that there was what was displaying at first time, where you put your topic, your add tags, and the rest, and so forth and so on. Then you also have the timeline. You can see Google Workspace, travel arrangement, and the rest, secretary, emergency, and the timeline. Now, the only thing that is showing here is week one video, which was properly done. Okay. Now, I even applied the same method in order from week one to week two, week five, and week six. That's how it's going to display here. All right. That's how it's going to display here. For now, it's week one. That's introduction to what virtual assistant. That's why you're seeing all this thing here. Watch week one video. Due date tomorrow. Okay. So we also have the dashboard, totally completed by section. You can see how everything is being displayed, right? That is telling you that my task was not completed. Total task by completion, you see, is only one completed, incomplete. That is incomplete, showing you other tasks that were not completed. All right. Now, how were they not completed? That's the question you should be asking. Hmm? If you come back to this list, just like what I've explained earlier, you see it's only one that was completed. Now, if you come back to the dashboard, You also see here same thing, all right? It's showing only one. Total incompleted by section, total task by completion, status showing one. That is one is it's the only one that is completed. You understand? So that's the work for the dashboard. So flow, and we also have message and workflow. So this is the work. This is the work of an Asana. That's how to work using Asana app to work. All right. So let's get back to overview. So don't forget your share button. Once you're done with your work, come here and share. All right. Start what most of my projects, what I did, the work I did. All right. So don't get it twisted. Okay. It's my work. You can see if I come down to dashboard with this one, completion status completed. Everything was completed. Have you seen request tracking, Airtel Global is incomplete? So that's how to use Asana app, all right? So I want you to understand that as a professional virtual assistant, you must know all this time, you must take them into cognizance, all right? So you don't have to um, jump in and start using the app that you have not been taught. So please take this thing. For those of you who have not completed your task, please go back and complete your task. It's very important and necessary. Okay. So I wish you guys all the best. Please don't forget to share, like, don't forget to comment, sorry, and like, okay. Please always comment and like my video. So please, you must take this thing very important, okay? And there are key benefits of you becoming professional virtual assistant. All right. That helps you to better organization, increase efficiency, improve collaborations, and reduce missed deadline, clear project tracking, and easy time communications. All right. And just like what I said before, Asana is what a project management and collaboration platform that helps individuals and teams organize tasks, tracks project and manage deadlines, and improve what productivity form and central workspace. So you must know all these things. All right. You must take them very serious. So these are the works of an asthma. All right. So God bless you and see you in the next class. Goodbye. Please don't forget to like and comment. So today we're looking at Zapier. Okay. So I believe we are done with um Trello and Asana. Okay. So today we're looking at Zapier. Yes. So first of all, if I dive into it, I want to give you a breakdown on how to get into this app or get through to the app. Okay. So now, for those of you who don't have the app being installed in your phone or your laptop, so the first thing to do is to go to Firefox, just like you can see there on my screen. So you click on Firefox. What you need to do is to click on Zapier. Once you click on Zapier, it will now take you to um, options where you see Zapier.com. Then once you click on Zapier.com, you see Zapier automation without limit. You click on that. So it will now take you to where you need to input either your email or your phone number. Okay, that's the registration aspect. So once you click on that, you have to go to the next stage where you see selecting apps. Like after selecting all the apps needed, you click on the continue, and it will now take you to the first dashboard. All right, just like now this is the app. So once I click on this, I will take to the dashboard directly. All right, so you can see the dashboard. All right, so once you click on the dashboard, you see create. Okay, you now click on create. Now once you click on create, you see the Zap. All right, now Zap automation workflow. You click on Zap automation workflow, it will now take you to the box. Now you can see that it's actually loading. Okay. Now before we get into details, to the deeper aspect of it, I want you to understand what Zap is all about. Okay. Now you can see the trigger and you can see the action. Okay. Now What do you understand by trigger and action? Okay, trigger is the what event that starts this app, while the action is what happened after the trigger. Okay, so that's what's all about. So you need to understand that after that you click on trigger, you will see what so much apps. Once you click on this trigger, you're going to see so much apps, just like what I'm about to do now. Okay, this is podcast product, so you must be serious, pay attention so that you get what I'm actually saying. Okay, so now this is the app. These are so much apps. Okay, Google Workspace, all the apps included Trello and Asana, Notion. You can see Notion there. Okay, you can see Slack. Okay, so before we proceed, I want you to know what Zapier is really all about. Just a brief feature of Zapier. And Zapier is what an automation platform that will connect different apps so they can work together automatically instead of what copying information manually. Zapier creates what workflow called Zap. All right. Now, for example, someone fills out the Google form. The responses is automatically what saved as what Google Sheets. Okay. Now, a confirmation email is sent through Gmail. The same information also sent to another app such as what Slack, Trello, and Notion, Airtable, or Monday. So now you must know the beauty of this app called Zapier. It connects apps together, it collaborates apps together. All right. It gives you a very smooth workflow. Okay. So now the first step you're going to be using here is for Google Form. So once you click on Google Form, that is app. Don't forget to name your work. All right. We'll get to that. Let's proceed. So you see this trigger event. Once you click on the trigger event, now I'm going to be using new old updated form response. That's what I'm choosing. All right. So you see continue. Once I click on continue, it's going to take me to configure. I'm done with setup. Okay. So you see the form here. Once you click on the form, now I'm going to scroll down. All right. Now it's going to take me to all the form, Google Sheet form I've been creating. So you'll be the one to choose the one. I'm going to be working with week one training form. All right. So I'll go on continue. Once I'm done with configure. Now this good you see here that is showing green shows you tells you that you're actually getting it right. Okay. So now I have to test the trigger because my Coco form is being linked or connected to my Zap. That's why it's moving fairly well. So please, if your Google Form is not connected, do well to go and connect it, okay? And if you didn't um, attend that class or maybe go through the training of Google Workspace on how to create links and form, all right? Please go back and do it's not too late. Go back and work on it. All right. So now you see here, continue with selected records. So what I have to do is to click on the selected records. I'm about to go into action. So which one should I go? Okay, I think I need to go with an email. Yeah, the Gmail is better. So after that, you see action event. Once I click on this action event, create level. Now you can see continue. Oh, that's because I actually click on create level. Okay. So it's not telling me I should enter label's name. I'm done. Continue. All right. Now test the step. So I have to test the step. Now it's telling me publish. All right. So I have to come back to this untitled app. So I'm going to be looking at the notation down here. So I'll see rename. So I want to name this particular work, my work. So what I'm going to do is automation workflow. Or I can say AOR automation. All right. Your change your auto save. So I have to come back here and boom, publish. All right. So now what I need to do next is to go back to the next stage and create again. Okay. So now the receivers will be the one to receive the mail. Okay. So you can see that my work is well accomplished. So I have to test run or publish. No, I've already published. So what I need to do is to go. Once I come back to this form, I will have to come back to create. All right. Now this is the second stage. Zap automated workflow. Do not forget. So once I come to this screen, I'm not going to be spending much time. Okay, this should be the last section. So it's going to open. Okay. So once it opens, we'll still go back to Zap. Sorry, trigger. So you click on your trigger. Okay. Do not forget you always have trigger and action. Trigger and action. And I've explained to you what trigger is all about. I also explained to you what action is all about. So the both of them works together. All right. So you can see your apps here under Google Workspace. So you still go back to your Google form. All right. So once you click on your Google form, still same procedures. So now what you're supposed to do, you go back to your trigger event. You click on your trigger event. So this time around, I'm going to be choosing new form response, no longer new or updated form response. All right. So you click on that. Once you click on that, you're good to go. You click on your continue. So now you can see form. So once you click on that box, it will now take you. So this time around, I'm going to be choosing weekly tax submission, no longer week one. Okay. So I have to continue. I have to continue. So now test the trigger. Of course I will. You can see I'm done. All right. So now what am I supposed to do? Continue with selected record that I want to collaborate. I want to see I can add another app. So I think let's go Google Calendar. Okay, I need to go back to Gmail. So now change. So I have to set this up. So now action event. So what am I supposed to do? Add level to email. I think I should go. I should go with this create. Is it add level to email? Okay. Yes. I have to press continue. So that's how to go about it. Now you can see the message. I'm just going through all the messages I'm receiving through my email. So choose the one I want to go with. Then come to your label. I will go with here. I have to continue. So that's how to work with Zapier. All right. Now that's how to collaborate apps together. So now test the step. I have to publish. Now I want to add another. So I don't want to publish now. Okay. So you need to come back to this plus sign here. You see add step. So once you click on the plus sign, you see add step. Okay. So you will now take me to same apps. That's for me to choose the one I want to go. I think somehow I'm going to be going with Trello. All right. So I've choose Trello. So what am I supposed to do? You go to the action event, attach card, or I'm looking at the one I would love to go to. Okay. So you can see how beautiful Zapier is. All right. Now you have to click continue. Now test the step. It's showing me no data available. Testing is complete. All right. So if there were actually data available, you see a box will appear where you have to um, fill in the details that is required for you to fill in. Okay. So what I have to do now is go back to my checklist. Okay. So I need to work with this. Continue. Support ID. My Trello board. Okay. So after you can see after manage team project. Yes, I have to manage team project. Okay. So nothing need to continue. All right. So that's the step. You can see how my works look like. So that's how to use Zapier. All right. That's how to work with Zapier. So it's left for me now to publish. Okay. So you can see that I've actually linked Trello, um, sorry, Google Form, Gmail, and Trello. So should I publish or should I link another app together? I think okay. I'm gonna stop here. Okay. So your union go along, use the app, practice with it. All right. Collaborate apps together, work with it. Okay. Get new ideas, be creative with your work, and that's how to go about it. And that's to become what a professional virtual assistant. All right. So before I publish, I have to come back here to this Untitled app. All right. Uh, come back to my keys. So I have to give it a name. I have to give it a name workflow automation. Understand? So you can see how beautiful my work looks. All right. So I have to come back here and publish. All right. You can see my works being published. I have to go back. So that's it. All right. So that's how to go about it. Okay. So Zapier is what is very easy. It's an easy app to use to work with, unlike other apps. Okay. So you need to go practice with it, learn it. Okay. So don't forget what I said that Zapier is what is an automation platform that connects different apps together, just like what you have done here. Okay. So they can work together automatically instead of what copying information manually. It does not work manually. Okay. Zapier create what workflows called Zap. So it is one of the simplest and beautiful app to use to work with. Okay. Now I set some examples here so that you understand it better. Yeah. Now how to link and collaborate this app is what we just finished doing in detail. Okay. Now you create a Zap, sign into your work Zapier, just like what I've before we get to this place. Okay. I can click create, select Zap, all right, just like what I just finished doing to you. Now I gave you the difference between trigger and action. Okay. Now what starts with the automation is what the trigger, and what happened next is what the action. So do not forget, okay? Do not forget. Now you connect Google Form. Now, how to link these apps together? Now, Google Form does not what connect directly with Zapier. Instead, what Zapier uses what the Google Form sheets. Now, spreadsheet, they store the form response to what first responses. First, you must do that. Open Google Form, create your form, click responses, and what after clicking responses, what are you supposed to do next? You click the green Google Sheet icon and create a link spreadsheet. Okay, now I've done the podcast for you to see. All right. So now once you see this setup and this configure and this test and this green code is showing green, shows that your work is actually going very well. All right. So that's how to use Zapier to work. Okay. It's one of the sweetest app you can use to work. So I believe you have gotten to know what Zapier is all about. Okay. Now I want you to go play with it. Okay. Dance along with it. However I want to just do it. Make sure that you get it right. Okay. So thank you very much for your time. God bless you all. All right. Welcome once again to